We are live, Powwow time style. How's it going, everybody? Give it a few seconds to roll in, get some people on, and give you guys some updates. Kind of what's been up, what's been happening. I said, every Wednesday that we were gonna come on live. I said every we'll come in, we'll check in, even if it's just a little bit. But man, I almost didn't. I was like laying down. It's been super cold where we're at right now. I think it was like minus 40 something yesterday, 30 something today. And so hopefully you guys are keeping warm out there. Let me give some shout outs. Who's here with me? Let me know. Press one in the chat if you could hear me. I just want to make sure that the sound's good. If you could just type one in the little chat box, comment box, and then just want to make sure. And waiting for the broski. The broski was supposed to be on. He's like, "Yo, are we going on?" He's the one that kind of reminded me. So Nate, we are live. If you could hear me somewhere in the interwebs. Allison, there you go. Nige 111. Ronald Charles, what's up, guys? How's it going? How's it going? So you guys could hear me right on. So let me know where you are. Alaska. I'm talking about the cold. Let me know, Jesse, what kind of weather you guys been having over there. Maybe I'll stop complaining. Stop complaining about our cold. Richard, what's up, Richard? How's it going? Wayasti Richardson. Love it. Good. So waiting for the bro to jump on. Before he does, gonna make some cool things. We ordered this online, and so get that to focus. So we ordered this guy online. It's very beautiful. If you could check it out, one of these shawls, right, with the florals, beautiful shawls. Check it out. An awesome company. So we ordered this. And it came in. And kind of the reason why we wanted to order that is because we wanted to promote indigenous company, right? So that shawl we actually got from a company called Sharps Indian Store. So Sharps Indian Store, you could find it online at sharpsindianstore.com. And they got all kinds of stuff on here, which is really cool. Women's regalia, beadwork, children's beadwork, accessories, boys regalia. And the thing is, we didn't they didn't pay us or anything to advertise them. We just wanted to promote an indigenous company here today, as if we're sponsored. We're not sponsored by them, but maybe in the future we'll get a little bit of sponsorship from different companies. But we wanted to give some promotion out to there. So let me just write it out right here so you guys know where to go to this website here. So sharpsindianstore.com. See if that came up. So that's where that out. And so we just went in and it came in really quick. They were really good. They sent me an email saying it was on its way. All kinds of really nice stuff. So if you guys are looking, any of you men out there looking for a good Valentine's Day gift, that's where it's at right here. They have all kinds of really cool stuff. And they're based out of, where does it say? Ponca City, Oklahoma. And we bought a very nice, beautiful shawl there. And yeah, so check it out. Patronize them, give them a little love. If you haven't heard about them, hopefully we gave a little bit of promotion to them, to people who didn't know about them. Really good prices. So the shawls are between 200, 150. I see for one right here, 150, 75 for kind of a little plain one. It says, I didn't say plain, they did. So plain Jane, they called it. I like that. So you click on that, and you can just order it. So we bought one of them, and awesome, 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 very awesome product, high quality. So here's the one we got. Can't really hold it fully out. So check that out. Yeah. So just letting you guys know, man, we had this vision of a land back, land sustainability, all that, and we've been talking about that for a few weeks, and kind of showing you guys the vision of where it's all going, and keep you guys updated as we go throughout the week. We've been working on about $500,000 worth of grants right now, just to get some programming going, get some revenue to actually get the land. And something that has been keeping a lot of the time going is the grant writing, and it's fun to do. And I guess if anyone wants to learn, maybe we could write some blog posts about it. But we got Oscar from Oglala Lakota Hisapa. What's up? Jody Hall from Red River, George. Jesse Phillips says it's been cold a little bit this year, right? Michigan is 7 degrees. I don't know how cold that is, Fahrenheit, right? We got New York City, not just coming from Onion Lake, a lot of relatives there. Winnipeg, Rhinelander, Wisconsin. So a lot of family here. What's up, guys? Allison Meaches. Yes, event finish. So hold on, guys. I'm gonna invite the bro here, and he's gonna jump on really quick, and then we're gonna talk. But you guys sent some really great book recommendations the other day, and we ended up getting a bunch of those books. And one of the books that we just finished is this guy right here. I don't know if any of you guys read it, but I enjoyed it. It was an awesome journey. Black Elk: The Life of a American Visionary. I'd say check it out on Amazon or wherever you guys buy your books. Check it out. So I'm gonna take this link here, copy, and send it out. The next book that I got and that I'm reading right now, maybe you guys want to pick this up, and we could, the next Wednesday we go live, we'll talk about it. But it's Thomas King's Indians on Vacation. Yeah. I have a funny book. I'm enjoying it. About this couple, they're on vacation right now, and they're it's fun. It's fun. You could, the way he writes, you could picture everything, and it's really cool. We got Portland, Oregon in the house. Heather Gilbolt. Hopefully I said that right. Leslie, brother. Leslie Stonechild, Asini Oasis. Good book. Looks like you read it. Which one did you read, brother? Did you read Black Elk, or did you read the other one, Indians on Vacation? Let me know. And let me know on the chat what other books you guys recommend. But no real, like, we just wanted to come in, and every week we said we would check in on you guys, let you guys know what's going on. One thing we do have that's brand new is our blog. We have a registration to our blog, and our blog sometimes, it gets up to 17,000 visitors every single day, up to, not every day consistently. And our blog, powwowtimes.ca, shares a lot of indigenous culture. But we have a registration if any of you guys want to write about your tribe, your stories, your elders, and you want to share it. You can get the word out about your stuff. Maybe you're a business owner, maybe you're an artist, and you just need promotion. Um, this could really help you out in getting your word out. So I'm gonna put the link here so you guys have that. How do I do this? Where is that? Oh, right here, captions. And so if you guys went to powwowtimes.ca, and this is our way of just helping you guys out, but also it helps us out too to get more content um, out there. So it's a win-win situation. So if you go to powwowtimes.ca /register, you could be a blogger on our website, and you could share, about maybe your business, or if you have a cause that you want to bring awareness to something that's indigenous. You could write on there, and and share it to our Pow Times Facebook, and we get a lot of visitors to our website. I think at minimum 500 visitors a day. A lot of times 3,000 visitors, 5,000. It's kind of sporadic, like a heartbeat, kind of up and down, but gets a lot of visitors. And if you want to get the word out about maybe some of the things that you find important to you, then you could join that registration. I got my brother here. He's, he's in the house. What
Tansai
is your
Kiwao.
no Menanto Yamaga?
Pequan.
Menanto Nista. Um, So yeah, man, I was just going live here and telling them about we opened up a brand new thing on our website. So powtimes.ca/. I have to say those words really slow, otherwise I'd say /slash. We can't say those sh's too well. /, register, and you could become a blogger on our website and just share your story, share whatever you think is important that needs to be shared. And that way, it's not just us controlling the content. Now we're handing the reins off to you. So a really good opportunity there. So, brother, what's good, man? How's it going?
Oh, everything's good. Everything is good. What was I gonna say? Kissing out. Why you eat the mic? It's cold outside.
Nikawachin. I'm cold, man. Yeah, man. So I told everyone, man, we're gonna check in at least once a week. Come down to being the Pat and Nate show, or the Nate and Pat show, where it's just Wednesday, and we come in and we talk about things. I told them that I finished a book, so I went through this one, Black Elk, and then I also have Black Elk Speaks I'm working in, and I told them that this is my new one, Indian Gone Vacation.
Thomas King.
So I'm really enjoying it. I'm like 2 chapters in, and it's really good. Maga Dudin, what's up, Pat? And what's up, Nate Dog? They said.
Dance.
Allison Allison says
Dance.
cha. My son likes to say
So
that. Cha.
Dante Oche Ochigia. Where's people calling in from? Where's people checking in from?
Yeah, we have so far Onion Lake, New York City, Michigan, Kentucky, Oglala,
Nice.
Lakota, Portland, Oregon. So I kind of did a little roll call, but if anyone wants to chime in and say where they're from, let me know. And I wonder if I could. Oh no, I was like, I wonder if I could bring anyone into the chat. We got Utah, Utah from the Ute. I like that. Jack Daniels, what's up? So did you watch
Nice.
the Super Bowl? Did you get to
No,
watch it?
I didn't watch the Super Bowl. I'm not. Yeah, haven't watched a Super Bowl in a while. Haven't watched. I mean, we don't have cable. We just have the streaming services. So yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else watch a Super Bowl? What did they think? What did they think of the
I
team
didn't
name?
watch it.
They actually just changed Aunt Jemima.
Oh,
It's
did
now
they?
called it's not Aunt Jemima. It's like Pearl Mills or something. So St. Louis, Missouri, up in the his house. That's dope.
Have you ever been to Missouri
Lenexa,
before?
Kansas. Hey,
Have you ever been to St. Louis and near
no,
that area?
no, haven't been there yet. Midwest, gateway to the Midwest.
Yeah, I don't remember if I have. I've been down that area, but I just don't know if I was actually in that area. Some guy went streaking across the field. That's right. I seen that. Um, yeah, I don't watch football too much, but for some reason, like I'll just watch the finals, and it doesn't matter what it is. It could be the finals ping pong match of 2021. I'll watch it, but It was very one sided. I'll say that. And I guess what's his name? Some
Tom Brady.
big legend, right? I didn't know he was like 43. The way I look at that is like, man, he's in his prime playing like professional sports. I still have a lot of years of dancing left if that's the case, you know. Here's what I was thinking this like powwow dancing. So I'm a fancy dancer if you guys don't know. Um, Dancing one song is really really tiring and takes a lot of endurance, and it's a lot of work. And then when you dance your second song, it gets even worse. But if you dance your third song, then you get really tired. But when I watch UFC fighters, they fight for 5 minutes a round, and a championship fight is 5 rounds, and they look like they're, like the fifth round, they're still going really hard, and I can't even handle that with some power songs sometimes. So that's some athletes out there. It's crazy. So, brother, what's new in your world? I know we when we went live last Wednesday, we kind of I don't you went your way, I went my way, and for my side, it's just been cold, and obviously you're not too far from me, so really cold on your end. So a lot of staying home, and even the kids, the school got canceled, so they didn't have to go home because the buses weren't running, things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's yeah. Kissanau. Why wheat to make it's cold outside right now, but yeah, I just same. Been just studying, focusing hard. Did a test today in one of my classes. I have another test tomorrow. Making a long trek to go and get my boy over in Treaty Four territory. So I'll be doing that, bringing him over for the winter break. Yeah, so looking forward to spending some time with the boys, and I'm hoping that it's not going to be as cold. We plan to go and hit the slopes, or they want to go skiing at least twice for their winter break. So yeah, just go out and hit the mountains. I think one of them might want to try snowboarding for the first time. I'm here. I'm learning, but yeah, I just wanna find out from the viewers if they have the winter break coming up. What they have planned, or if any of them snowboard or ski a whole lot. Just things to do outside. I notice more and more people doing things outside. Even the lakes, like people out skating on the lakes and the mountains, and yeah, so that's kind of what COVID brought, was a lot of people heading to the outdoors and getting in touch with nature again. So
Man, I was just thinking that, like, because during COVID, I took up cooking, and I learned how to be a YouTube chef, uh, and a lot more getting out on the land, of course, hunting and things like that. But let us know, you viewers, what you picked up during COVID. If you had any new skill from the pandemic, or you're staying home, things like that. But I had to look up, what is the arc, right? Come here, Donald Track Senior said it's pretty good view of downtown St. Louis across the river to Illinois. So I had to look at what that was, and yeah, man,
yeah, they
it's
call that the gateway to the Midwest. So
mhm. Actually been
yeah,
to the Midwest powwow. What what was that? And they ended up having to cancel it on the Sunday because they didn't have the funds. But I forget what powwow that was. Oh, I can't think about it
Stony
right now.
Dakota Nation in the house.
What's up,
How's it
Stony Dakota,
going?
Morley, Alberta? Went and had a sweat there last year, right before winter, in Morley, and
Beauty.
they have this nice stream by the mountain that my bro Wee Man took me to, and collected some mountain water there for the family. It was really good.
Nice.
Good, good stuff.
Nice.
Nobody has
Yeah.
any new COVID skills. Come on, guys, throw in your COVID skills. Um,
For me, I met this guy who's he's a retired firefighter, and he built his own house, built his own log house, and that. So he's given me access to the tools and the space to build cabins and that, you know. So I try to make it out there at least twice a week. So to give him a hand, and yeah, he's got some plans. He knows how to design these cabins so they have a loft, and you know, so that's one of the things, you know, that I'm looking to do is learn how to do that, and you know, build your own cabin and set it up, and you know, it'd be nice.
that's a
Yeah.
that's a pretty awesome COVID skill you learned to build a cabin. What did you learn to break? I learned to build a cabin. That's freaking
Yeah.
awesome, man. Yeah, and you're telling me about that land, about there's a lot of elk there and moose there and things like that. So we still need to plan our little trip here before it's too late, right? Um,
Oh yeah. Oh
but I just
yes.
looked in my freezer and I moved it to the side and like the little compartment there, and I just seen I had a bunch of moose meat left that I didn't know it was just hidden there. I was like, oh man, right on. I'll make some more moose jerky and things like that. What's up, Edmonton, Alberta, Rowena? Good to have you. So good. Look at we have one person brave enough to say um, what they learned. So took up yoga and learned that I'm not flexible. I'm not either. You know, I've been stretching a lot lately, and yoga's is no joke. It might look like a real like meditative kind of stretching and stuff like that, but man, you could leave just sweating, and it's pretty tough thing to do. But right on, Kristen.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Let's see here. I'm learning how to play the didgeridoo. It's daily practice. I'm also painting domestic violence, awesome portraits of people who have been victims of domestic violence. I run a YouTube channel to raise awareness. Oh, so dope. Hey, let us know your YouTube channel. Put in the link. We can look it up here, show it to everybody. And also, if you have I don't know if you have a website for your paintings or anything like that, but that's so dope.
Or if you have a YouTube showing how to do yoga, you know,
Yeah,
a yoga YouTube channel.
give some
I
instructions.
need I would like to learn to do yoga, you know, just having that discipline to get to that place where you're fully at peace with yourself, and you're just nothing else is happening in your mind, you know. So
Mm,
yeah, yoga is so yeah, yeah. I'm for me personally, I'm always on the go, so it's, you know, I think yoga is the balance that I might need in my life. So that's something I think I should look into and try and slow it down just a notch, you know?
Kristen says, it's more intense than I anticipated. The fact that people do this in sweat lodge temperature style. That's like hot yoga. You ever see hot yoga when they do that in the steam room? Like that's crazy. Oh, we got the
Yeah.
mailman in the house. I think he had,
Ooh,
this guy has
moose meat.
envelopes for days. He likes moose meat.
Yeah, that was me. I got
Any
my first moose in December. That was my first moose I dropped. I got elk, but that was my first moose. Now,
so cool, man.
so dusting.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
I guess there's gonna be a lot of
hey,
dust in your log cabin. Each log is like a shelf that collects dust, especially if you live on the gravel road. I think this is just deep in the bush, though, right?
yeah, yeah, or by the lake, you know. We're hoping to do these log cabins where you can just kind of fold them up, throw them on the back of a truck on a flat deck, get them to location, and then pop them up and put them, by the water, or something that could, I guess, easily be transported to set up at location. But those log cabins are
There you go, Nate.
yeah, we want to do those, set them up by the lake. Yeah. I didn't even have to call it. I didn't even have to call it.
Nate's out
That
there. I don't
blue.
know if you guys know, but like when he hunts, he's traditional. Wears the moccasins and breechcloth. He's out there with his bow and man, he does it good. Um, so are you, did I say that? But are you talking about like a portable cabin?
No, it's not necessarily portable. Like once you set it up, and but what we plan to do is build it on location, or so build it so you could transport it, and then set it up so something we could kind of pop up the walls, and then same with the roof. It's all prefabricated, and then you just kind of pop it up. And once you're on location, you take it off the flatbed truck and set it up right at location. So
Nice.
yeah, what else has people been doing, have for COVID skills? And Pat's taken up cooking. Oh man, that time we were at your house, we you whipped up some bannock while I was grinding up the moose meat, and made some moose meat bannock burgers. That was
That was,
sweet.
that was
It's
so nice,
deadly.
man. We in
Yeah.
St. Louis can't hunt moose. The biggest thing to hunt here are white-tailed deer, which would be so fun as well too. Um,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how what the rules are for us to come hunt in the United States. I know when you're observed, some people will just take you out and you just follow along. But Natasha says this COVID project. I got a horse for my kids, teaching them responsibility, how to care for her, good outdoor activity as we live in the middle of nowhere. That's really really cool.
Nice. Yeah.
What do you call it?
That's something I definitely like access to. Not a lot of people have access to horses, and I grew up. I've never had access to horses, and learning how to work with them, or just even have the right energy around them, because I know that's something that they could sense is your energy, whether you're comfortable around them or not. So it's good information, Natasha. Good to teach your kids while they're young.
There's something about it too when you're running with them, like when they're in full gallop. If you do it right, it feels like you're floating, which is really really cool. Jesse, I learned how to wire wrap jewelry thanks to YouTube people who teach that. We didn't have YouTube to teach us like that even 10 years ago. Had to learn from someone else in person. Yeah, you know what? YouTube such a big resource. A lot of people don't know, like, man, there's so much good in there. And like, if
Yeah.
you ever buy any online products, it's probably on YouTube for free. So
Well,
check it out.
that's one of the things where I learned about the greenhouse. The geothermal greenhouse was, it's called Greenhouse in the Snow, and I happened to, it was one of the videos that was recommended, and turns out it was, an 85-year-old retired post office worker that he used, just simple tubing under the ground, 8 to 10 feet under the ground, to heat and cool his house. And then he realized that it worked so well and it was efficient, that he set up a greenhouse, and that's how he heated and cooled his greenhouse. And he started growing citrus fruit in the middle of Nebraska. So yeah, it's YouTube is a good source for information. So what are some of the YouTube videos you guys have watched that maybe taught you something, or exposed you to something that you're interested in?
Mine was hide tanning. There's a real cool. We shared it on Powwow Times on the blog a week ago, or I don't know. And this is this indigenous guy. I don't know where he's from, but he looks like he's Canadian. I'm guessing anyway. And he just lives off the land, and he has a pretty cool YouTube channel. And I've hide tan before, but I would come in like mid tanning when it was like, already pretty much a lot of the work done. And so I got
Yeah.
this, and so I just watched this guy and learning. I have two hides here that I'm working on right now, and so it's good to see that. Um, Moose meat is the best. Anyway, I learned how to make more power stuff like fans, belts, and beating, bro. Nothing to do here. We're still locked down, and we have a Jedi Master part of the stream right now. He learned that that Earth is flat. Just kidding. He said, "Man, you could get into a really awesome wormhole that I was watching on YouTube one time about is are we in a simulation, right? And you got these guys like Elon Musk talking about it, and all these smart people, that this could be a simulation, and we have a higher alien race that is playing this game, and we're the characters in the game. Anyway, you can go into a big YouTube wormhole that way. The internet has so much to learn. I just saw a thing about you should not use Gorilla Glue as hairspray.
Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah, that
some
would never
I
get.
read I saw that highlight or the headline for that story where Gorilla Glue just apologized to the woman that used Gorilla Glue as hairspray. You're not supposed to do that, but they just said sorry. You're not supposed to do that. So
Is that something that was going around? I had no idea.
yeah,
That's pretty
yeah,
cool.
yeah, yeah. Even Elon Musk says you don't even need to go to school. You got the internet.
And then Elon Musk also, and I don't know if this is a topic anyone wants to dive into, but they use Bitcoin now to. He announced it about how you could use it to buy Teslas and all that. They're gonna use that as a currency for buying the vehicles. Um, any of you guys get into cryptocurrency, let us know. I got in before COVID and all that is something I've been looking into and doing for a while now. But I know it's been hyped now because it's becoming mainstream news, right? Mainstream topics. People are talking about it, and they're getting in.
Well, it's just yeah, transfer of currency. Powwow hairspray.
Pop, put some pop on your hands and just rub it on your. You get good before grand entry time. You'll be ready to go. Actually, seeing, I'm gonna look it up real quick, and then we could highlight it here about some powers that are coming up, and I'll just take a look, and maybe they're.
Have you seen in Australia and New Zealand? They're just back to normal. Stadium games are happening over there. They have thousands of
Really.
people in a stadium, 20,000 people in a stadium. So, and they did it right, I think. And
What
they've
did I
been
want to
back
ask?
to normal for how
They
long?
didn't let anybody in, right?
Yeah.
They didn't let
But
anyone
if
buy.
you went in, you had to go on quarantine for 14 days, and then they took it serious. They kind of locked the whole country down, and then made everybody kind of just disciplined for 2 to 3 weeks, and then after that, the cases dropped, and then they eliminated all the cases, and they're able to get back to normal. And yeah, I think we have some work to do for us to be disciplined like that. But yeah,
Yeah, if we wanna, we actually wanna get back to it, man. I don't know. Hopefully we could, but here's one
yeah.
that's coming up, guys. It's a virtual powwow. The Gathering of Nations, April 23rd, 24th. It's going to be streaming live. GatheringNations.com for more information. So it's not going to be live. It's going to be online kind of thing, virtual. But I'm gonna look for another one. I seen a few more here.
We'll see how
Um,
that. Yeah, some things virtually. I don't know. We could try them, but I'm hoping to get back to the real thing. It's if we can all be disciplined enough to flatten the curve and eliminate the curve, that'd be
right?
good.
Like
So what
I
does
miss.
Kristen says? She doesn't trust cryptocurrency.
Is that what she said? Well,
Yeah.
okay. Let's do this one first. I don't trust. I know that don't know that I trust cryptocurrency because of how every cent is
I
tracked
think
through.
that's the whole
Yeah, and that's the whole thing that it's in. I forget what that word's called, where they actually track all the
blockchain.
during the through the blockchain, and they show all of that. So
Yeah.
trying to look for this one thing that I seen online about this special. So Little Shell's having a men's fancy special, and I got sent it. I think this is it right here. Let me just click on that, and I'll share it with you guys real quick. So I just want to make sure that this date is right. But
Okay.
like insane kind of numbers.
Social distance power.
So this one is the Myers. Oh man, you guys can't even see that.
Yeah.
Trying
Okay, that's better.
trying to get close as I could, but look at that, $10,000 Pendleton plus jacket,
Men's fancy
five
dance special. Oh, you're
five
calling on
thousand,
the competition, hey?
and six consolation of 1,000. So it says 2021 Little Shell Powell second weekend in August. Hope to see you guys there. So little hope that there could be some powwows going on. We'll see. Obviously they're gonna update everything as it goes, but they're starting to do some promotion of powwows. During COVID, been trying out different products, cleaners, boiling my pal water to mop the floors, considering it stays safe on surfaces. The cleaner actually evaporates into the air to leave a fresh scent. See, I'm always scared to say those essays. Fresh, constantly wiping down everything and then lit up. Yeah, so yeah, I know there's a lot of people out there who are getting really super spick and span clean, which is good, right? Um,
Yeah, that's nice.
out
Beautiful. Beautiful. All
just
right.
Alaska Federation of Natives been trying to include those from the lower 48. I hope you could check that out too. We just ran ours online not too long ago. Now is the time to sign up for that online for next year. We've been trying to be inclusive. Sweet.
Alaska Federation of Natives. Yeah, I'll have to check that out. That's one thing. That's one thing I wanted to do was maybe this summer go up to the north and the Northwest Territories, the Yukon, kind of go and explore our own backyard. You know,
Hmm.
since we can't really travel across the seas, but Alaska Federation of Natives. I'll have to check that out.
Yeah,
Check
you
that out,
guys. Yeah,
fam.
everyone who's watching, yeah, check it out. It's all kinds of things here. Looks like they have a convention as well. Specific ones about the convention. So they have it in October. October was virtual, but look at, man, I would come here just to get some dope moccasins from up there.
Maybe that's one
And
thing we could ask the audience. What do they plan to do after COVID is no more? When things kind of go back to so-called normal, I guess.
oh man, you now have the answer to almost any question you have in your pocket. We older people have to go to the library and look in books. You could carry a phone in your pocket and be at home and find a payphone, video chat, or a friend. He's talking about like the new age technology nowadays. A lot of the young kids, man, they have it good now, and us too with the technology we had, right? So knowledge, it's just organizing that knowledge because so much of it pops up now, right? So you're scrolling, there's
Yeah.
so many. so many things. It's just got to figure out how to organize that all.
And then how do you organize your children too? What are some things you do for your children to kind of keep them disciplined or keep them growing and learning different things? For me, I normally I give my boys at the max 2 hours of video games, and then uh, they have to find something else to do, whether it's board games or reading a book, or
Mhm.
kind of something to do with personal growth and development. I think it's never too early to start that. So I'm always oh, somebody wants to attend all the ceremonies near and far once COVID is done. Monkman, Cindy
Yeah,
Monkman.
one of the things that we want to do, Marissa wants to. She's like, let's move to California for a year. That's what her goal was. I was like, yeah, yeah, we could do that. But then I was like, how about we just we'll homeschool the kids and we'll take an RV and we'll just go to reserve after reserve after reserve, like United States and America, and we'll stop. We'll get the stories and sit down with the people, get to know their language, like even record their language, and then just share it on Power Time, share that journey, share different people's stories, different indigenous businesses that we run into way, highlight them, right? So yeah, that'd be so dope to do. Um, what kind of information can you men provide about the power trails considering these uncertain times? About the power trails or like moving forward from now, you know?
Whether there is going to be powwows or where they're at, maybe that's one thing people are asking. She's asking.
Yeah. It's kind of a weird situation for me because, like, this past year was the only year that I never went on a power trail in like so long. It's been my life since I was young. Every summer is powwow season, every summer is powwow time. And I literally was so confused on what to do this past summer because there was no powwows. I was like, what do normal people do that powwows? I was so freaking confused. I had no idea. Um,
Yeah,
we've been told one more year of COVID by healers, so I'm excited to go back to living life. Living life.
that's
Um,
yeah. I think yeah, like it'd be nice keeping our fingers crossed like a year or less, but I think it's all in your own mind too, on how you pass time. There's lots of things to do. There's you're surrounded by nature, and just finding different skills, finding things to do that you maybe never considered before, because you were always busy with life doing this, and
yeah.
school and work, or traveling from one place to another for work. And now, with people able to work and to go to school from home, it leaves you more time to either spend with your family or go and explore and try something new. So
Hmm.
yeah, just maybe some people just have you done something different this year thanks to COVID? Something better, something new. So those are some of the questions. What maybe you guys could share what you did and where you went.
Sarita says, "Think and Grow Rich." Reading "Think and Grow Rich" to her kids. Good quality time. One of the books I first read when I was young that really helped me in my life, by Napoleon Hill. So if you guys want to check that out. And Elvin Forefeathers says, because I think
Yeah.
he's trying to say, because I'm the mailman, not me, but himself. I think he just mistaked New York or something. Yeah, man. Uh, you know what?
Nice.
Um, for us, like, I'm in my mid 30s, and I think our generation, a lot of us are really, really going back to our culture. For us, there was a big disruption, right? Just coming out of our people coming out of residential schools, all those traumas and everything. And so, like, I wasn't taught the language growing up. And so now, you and I were just speaking Cree a little bit there, trying to get back to it. So we're using COVID as that time to, learn. And I'm reading a lot of books, talking to elders over the phone, doing blog posts just so I can memorize it. Because when you teach it, you retain it a little better. And so all of that, right? Just taking that time to learn and to grow. Hey, Cola, Andrew Little Hoop, what's up? What's up?
Yeah,
What's up?
yeah,
So,
and just some of the things, like moving forward, and just trying to build capacity in areas that add value, such as growing food, or even building a cabin. These are lifelong skills that if I learn them, I could teach my boys them, and that's something they could teach their kids. So what are some other areas you think add value to your life when thanks to COVID, you've learned them, or you've considered taking it up. So, and how it adds value to your life. What are some of those things? What are some things that you want to teach your kids, and some lifelong skills that add value. So that's the question to the audience. See what they come up with and share.
hmm
Yeah.
best answer will get a Power Time sweater, and I'll send that
Hey, hey, hey,
Power
yeah,
Time
hey.
sweater. Maybe only one person will comment that, and they'll be the one
Yeah.
winner. Anyway, yeah. So every time I want to make sure that we just push out our and let everyone know our vision, where we're going. You know, Nate was talking a little bit about sustainability and greenhouses. Uh, us as a company, Power Times is a non for profit company, and we want to, with that, acquire some land and grow our own gardening, vegetables, sustainability,
Medicine.
our own medicines, our own power, our own heat, our own water systems, our own hunting grounds, our own, and make it a gathering place for us, for our family here. And we have a lot of people following Pow Time, so we're going to be hosting events, powwows, hopefully have some ceremonies there and make it as like a real spiritual place and regenerate the land, the soil, and hopefully we're just kind of looking for places that are land where people might not see as valuable, like for farmers or anything like that, and then we could kind of use it for all that. But Donald says life's constantly changing, nothing stays the same, always be ready to adapt, learn what you could from who and what you can from where you can, and absolutely believe that. You know what, I was listening to an audio by Dr. Wayne Dyer, passed on, and he talked about the true, like when you say who am I, you are not your body, because your body constantly changes. Like when you were a baby, you had a baby body, and then after that you turned into a toddler body, and then a youth body, then a teenage body, then an adult body, and then your adult body changed. And so you're never the same, you're never the same person. They say you'll never jump into the same river even though you jumped into the same spot, because that river flowed, it went down that way, the new water showed up. And so we're constantly changing, and the true self is your inner self. Anyway,
Yeah.
getting a little deep there. Georgina Rose says gardening, harvesting the medicines, perfecting crafts and skills. So
Yeah,
good.
that was somebody mentioned a good comment last week of having harvesting powwows and like those big gatherings to do it all as a community gathering, food and doing all the duties to prepare for winter, and getting our families set up for the winter with food and meat, and uh,
Hmm.
the plants, the vegetables, and the medicines, all of that. So I think that's a good idea, where it's you gather to do, because it's a lot of work, right? So gathering to do all that work as a community, and everybody that's involved gets a little bit of the food and for work and for putting in the work and helping out. Yeah. So
Just get it done. We'll get it done. So yeah, we've been looking around different places, talking with the banks. We were
yeah,
online with Indigenous Tourism Alberta yesterday, kind of seeing like what kind of resources we had for that, and maybe we could start a Kickstarter or something like that, and we could have the Powhatan fam. We could all make it happen together. Just an idea, maybe throwing it out there. But yeah, things were moving really quickly for the past 2 weeks until the cold came, and I think everything kind of just slowed down a little bit during this during this week.
yeah, yeah. Nice. Kristen got into foraging in the summer.
Foraging in the summer, but during summer, San Antonio was completely locked down from. Are you in Texas right now?
Tax. Then
Foraging in the summertime. That's dope.
yeah,
Shelly, hello, how's it going? Dance,
Tanse, Tanse,
dance.
Tanse.
But yeah, we wanted to connect with you guys. Like we said, we're gonna come live Wednesdays and just connect with you guys, and see what's up. Let you guys know kind of how far we're getting into our thing. So, we Nate has to travel about 8 hours right now to Regina. So we're probably gonna get him on the we're probably gonna get him on the road pretty quickly here. But I wanted to again share this. So this is our website, powtimes.ca. You could register now. We just put the link. We put this up to be
Yeah,
a content creator with Powhatan. So if you want to share some of your tribe's stories, or you have a good powwow story you want to share, or anything like that, or if you have a maybe you're an entrepreneur, you're an artist, you want to promote yourself in your work, right? You could do that and just create an account. Create an
yeah, and
account. Write a blog.
Power Times has a huge audience, a global audience. So somebody could be reading your story that resonates, with them, and then they might reach out or respond or comment on it and how it affected them. So just share what you have, share your stories, share some of your nation's history or some of your
Mm,
people's, your tribe's history, and maybe there's a figure that not a lot of people know about, but your tribe looks at them as a hero or as somebody prominent figure for the tribe. So it's good to hear these stories because for the most part, most of us only know stories from the Western perspective and the Wasichu's perspective. So that's
yeah, let's
a
get
lot
our
of lot of
stories
different
from our
stories need to be
perspective.
shared. Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I was
it's
telling
nice.
them we get about up to 17,000 visitors a day. So it's a good place for you to share your message and bring awareness to your thing, because a lot of our elders, they're like libraries, and a lot of them are getting old. So we want to make sure that we get these stories, the stories get passed on, and that we have a place that we could retain them. So this might be an option if you want to do that, and we could bring some awareness to all those stories. But yeah, so Donald, Donald, man, you've been active. Thank you so much for for being active with this. Hopefully, the virus will be put under control. Things go back to normal soon. This has been pretty crazy. If you had told me that you could go into a bank with a mask and the teller would be wearing a mask and no one would get shot or talk. I went into the to the bank. I had a mask and I had my glasses on and my hat, so, and my whole face was covered. It was kind of funny. Um,
Yeah.
I shared with my kids about the pandemic that Mother Earth is ceremony. In a ceremony, you have to sit still, listen, and pay attention. I love that.
Ooh, that's good. That's a good one.
I love
Like
that.
that.
All right,
Yeah.
guys, we're gonna bring this in for a landing. Nate, I don't know if you have anything else to say. Let them know.
It's been great. Apologize for showing up a little late, and added some good energy. Came here for some good energy, good thoughts, and thanks, Georgina. You shared some good knowledge, and thanks, Shell Kutrell.
Shelly, thank you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Hey, next Wednesday we're gonna be on again. Hopefully, we have a little better news. We have a little better things coming up. Um, and yeah, we'll make it a little more lively. This is more off the cuff. Wanted to connect with you guys and say what's up and let you know we're thinking about you guys. And thank you so much for tuning in,
And,
for sharing content. Go
and
ahead.
there is no goodbye in our language. It's muistas.
Moistas.